Welcome back to Button Down Gaming. My name is Jay. Oh, crap. Welcome back to Button Down Gaming. My name is Jay, and I am playing with myself. Okay, so, like a dingleberry, I played through an entire episode and got to where I needed to be, and it was almost perfectly timed, and, because there is a timing element to this next part, and, well, apparently I wasn't recording that entire time, and so, since I had saved during that playthrough, I had missed a boss, I'd missed a really important power-up, missed a lot of really cool places, and some interesting discussions, so, I just went back and played through the entire game all over again up to this point, so I'm going to show you that right now. Was I not recording any of that? Fuck. I wasn't recording any of that! God damn it! Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to get back there, I guess, next time. Fuck! Needless to say, I was like this close to just skipping and moving on. But I decided, no, I'm gonna actually play through it again so I can get here so you don't miss the boss or any of that stuff. And plus I wanted to talk about this here. So talking about how this really gets a lot of visual elements right. Like for instance, over here, you see we're on a tower. We're on a links between towers. There are these little bridges here. Little self-contained. You can imagine if this was 3D and not 2D, that it wasn't spliced. You're just in this little tunnel with these openings out into nothingness. And you're not here a lot, but they did put a lot of work into this. So, for instance, you see there's clouds above us moving by really fast. And we're just in this tiny little tunnel, which gives Alucard, or the player, the impression that there's nothing between them and the open sky. So it kind of feeds into this loneliness factor. And a really cool effect is it's moving slower as it's further away, giving you this feeling of distance and how there's just nothing as far as the eye can see. And you're up so high that there's even clouds below you. And not only that, but below those clouds are the treetops, and we've seen the trees before, so it gives you the impression that this entire time that we were moving up, we were actually gaining altitude, not just in the castle, but above the world. And they tell all that with just this simple visual that you see right here. And you know you're going into a boss fight next, because, well, you see the moss growing on this tunnel suddenly starts dying, as if there's something going on as we go further, something ominous and deadly. Luckily, we have some cool equipment, so I think we'll be fine. Let's do it. What? So this guy does electricity, he does fire. Feathers fall when you hit him. Ow! Die already! Oh, he was laying eggs. Sorry, you didn't get to see that. And here's Maria again.
You're very strong.
What is it you want? You didn't come here to tell me that.
You're right. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Okay, that's the guy we played as at the
The
beginning.
Belmont clan?
Richter.
Of course, but
And that's how he
He
sees him.
disappeared
How cool
about
is
a year
that?
ago.
It's really
I'm
dope.
sure he's
Because Richter Belmont,
If you see
Alucard
him,
knows him as a
Please
different
let me
person.
know.
As
As
a different
you wish,
sprite
my
from an
lady.
earlier game.
Thank you. So, you do know how to be a gentleman.
You bitch. So, also, look at this fucking mural. Like, look how badass this is. This looks like exactly the sort of mural that Dracula would have in his towers. Like, God. Like, what's that? Hieronymus Bosch? Like, it's like a Hieronymus Bosch painting. Like, it's so badass. Anyway, moving on. Let's go. I gotta remember where I'm going now. Let's, where am I? Okay, I need to get the double jump. That's what we're doing here. Okay. Yes. And leveling up. You're gonna see something. Remember the annoying fleas? Well, let me save it real quick. If you remember the annoying fleas, you're gonna, they kind of upgrade here. There's 3 different forms of fleas, and they're all annoying, but this one probably the most annoying. Hop, 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 ho, hop. Fucking Black Crows. I wish I could think of a Black Crows song right now. I can do Counting Crows. Alright, here we go. Again, CD and TTs. So, look, this is even a different background. You see the moon, and it's huge. Oh, what's that? We're gonna get that. Ah, you stupid flea riders! See, that's what I'm talking about, right there. That's what I'm talking about. The clouds are even different here. Oh, you know what I decided? Okay, next time I come across one. I'm not showing you any of these sub-weapons, so, I mean, you've seen this one. Like, that's cool. And it's one of the more useful ones, because it can get things above you, whereas most things can't. But next time I get a cool sub-weapon, I'm going to show you. This is the Castle Keep. God, listen to this music. Alright, now we're going to take a leap of faith. And fall down here. Now, what? We can't get back up. Alright, I guess we only have one way to go. So this is still even a slightly different feeling than the bridge that we were just on. You fucker. Fucker! You might have seen I had some trouble with fleas in the last one because I was just trying to bypass them without attacking them. And you really can't do that. There we go. You gotta be on the ball with these guys. Here we are. Leap stone! Now we get double jump. Now you're gonna notice something really cool. In most games when you double jump, there's some, here's the term that I love and also hate. There's some, ludonarrative dissonance. Look, I didn't even need double jump to get back. Can you believe that? Where like, oh, you can just double jump and there's no explanation why. Oh, fuck. Fuck! But, you know, maybe you got some rocket boots or something like that. But generally there's no explanation. Whereas Alucard, he gets wings. Like, if you can see it, his cape turns into wings. And that's how he does that second lift jump there. It's really cool. Tyrfing. Tyrfing, I think, is a cursed sword? Let's see. Cursed dark sword. See, you have no... You do no damage. Let's get back the Alucard sword. So when we get the shield rod, if we keep our Alucard shield, and I don't go back into that death area, you'll see it's kind of cool. I want to go to the outer wall, which this isn't it, I don't think. No. Counterclockwise, people. Counterclockwise. Alright, so we got the soul of the wolf here. Woof. Okay, we are going to, you know what? God, what am I doing here? Okay, so I beat the Hippogriff. I got the Soul of the Wolf already. I need to get the Form of Mist. Right, okay. I just did this, but I played through the game all over again. So I'm going to make my way... God, that's really loud. I'm going to make my way back to the clock tower, which you can see is in the center of the map right there. Or not the clock tower, the clock room. So this is really helpful. I need to go down twice. Yeah. Just bypass all that shit. Sometimes this is foggy. If you saw my in the replay, it was definitely foggy. Going to save it. You know what? No, just in case I'm not recording now, I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to go. This way. And if you remember the first place we met Maria, there was a giant clock in the background. And there are a bunch of grandfather clocks on the way. Interestingly, not the clock tower. There is a clock tower in this level. In this game, rather. And this isn't it. Okay, so you don't jump at them. You walk at them at full speed. They spit over you. Damn it! Coming from the left was a lot easier. Oh, no! I didn't show you. Okay. Occasionally, when you get petrified, you turn into a gargoyle. I don't really want to waste time doing that, but it's really cool. Butt cheeks! Butt cheeks! It's a really sexy game, you know? And evil. Butt cheeks. So I'm a little bit worn out because I had to basically do twice as much gameplay. And I'm not really in the mode of like, oh, I'm supposed to be talking right now. So, apologies. I'm going to get back to the clock. And this is where the time element comes in. Oh, shit. So, while I get there... Okay, you know what the clock does. That. This game is really guilty of avatar strength over player strength. Because your avatar gets upgrades, you get equipment... and that's as opposed to player strength, which is where you get better. So, if you think about Dark Souls, say... Ouija table. If you think about Dark Souls, yeah, you can level up and you can get experience and you can increase your strength and on stamina and all that, and that's important, but you won't get anywhere if you're not any good. It would take forever to grind those levels, especially since the stronger you get, the weaker, dumber enemies gave you less souls. So, here, I'll show you this. This bounces around. If I could actually... Come on. Yeah, see, it bounces around places. This is the exact opposite. And some people talk about it like it's a bad thing, but sometimes you just want to feel like a badass, right? And while this does contain skill, it's kind of on the other side of the coin. Oh, it's open. Cool, you got to come here at a certain time in your play clock, which is down there in the lower right. In order for that to be open. And so, now we're going to move on. And we get some health. We get a while for a save game. So I'm going to stop here. And we'll come back. And we'll get to the next save point. So, come back. We'll get a little further. And I will continue to play with myself.